Sean Callow is standing by. He's a currency strategist at Westpac Banking. Hi, Sean. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Sean, where does the resolution of the Aussie election leave the Aussie dollar?
Oddly unchanged, actually. There was huge fascination with the election shenanigans and the final outcome, the very prolonged announcement from Robert Oakeshott in particular. So there's a lot of interest, but the net reaction on the Aussie dollar was actually really about less than 20 pips. So it's actually been very resilient, particularly over the past 24 hours. The Aussies held up well around about in the low 91s, despite, as you say, all the uncertainty over the election and where it will end up, and also weak stock market. So it's actually doing quite well.
I mean, do you expect that to remain to be the case? It's going to be harder to push legislation through. Some are calling it a precarious government with the threat of an election possibly round the corner. Is that good for the dollar or not?
Well, so far, I guess that maybe the market's pricing in too much good news, but I think they're glad to at least have that degree of uncertainty resolved. But no, as you say, this is new territory for the markets. We haven't had this type of setup in Parliament since the Aussie dollar was first floated. So they will have to keep a close eye on how stable this minority government is and what they're likely to actually achieve. And that is, as you say, very wide open to debate.
What does seem indisputable, Sean, is the strength of economic data. I mean, home loan approvals stronger than expected today. We've got jobs tomorrow, should show an 11th month of gains, and no rate change yesterday. But, I mean, the economy's in a pretty good shape, isn't it?
Yes, and I think that's the key, that for all the fascination with the election, what a remarkable few months we've had in politics, the two major parties were offering to, or planning to return the budget to surplus in about the same time, and mostly because the economy has been recovering, tax receipts are rising, and the outlook's quite strong. And as we heard from the Reserve Bank yesterday in their statement, where they threatened just gently that the next move was likely to be up on interest rates, the outlook for business investment next year is extremely strong, and that's not going to change no matter what happens in Parliament.
OK, Sean, thanks for joining us today. Sean Callow there from Westpac Banking Corp.